Okay, first of all, sorry the camera is going to be a little bit crooked. The windshield is pretty, maybe it's a little bit better. The windshield's pretty wet, so the thing keeps going up and down the windshield. Anyway, this is just an update. I'm going to add this to one of the videos this week. This is an update. I did get a job offer back from my old employment. I didn't expect that to be an issue at all. So I'm back working there. I've already worked 3 days, a total of 16 hours. I can work up to 44 hours a month. That's for Social Security. I'm not sure, but I'll get a hold of Social Security and check. Boy, I'm kind of slurring my words this morning. Social Security and check to make sure that doesn't go up. I think I could work more hours starting in January. Anyway, so that's done. I really kind of wanted to work at the casino, but I think I mentioned to you that's 3 times as many hours, and plus they would set my hours. I wouldn't have this freedom I have right now with being able to go when I want to go and be gone as long as I want to be gone. This week, from the last time I worked till right now, I've had, wait a minute, my last day of work was Monday, and today is Saturday, so I've been off that many days so far. I don't go back to work until the 15th. I hear stuff moving around back there. I sure hate that sound. Anyway, so I'm heading hopefully to either the Hoh River or the Solduck River. I'm leaning more towards the Solduck because it's a little bit closer to home than the Hoh is, and I'm just trying to work my way home. I want to be home by the 13th or the 14th because I go back to work on the 15th for just 1 day, and then I'm off again for like 9 days. So anyway, I think this is going to work out the best. Also, I'm making these shorter videos in case one just really sucks and I can delete it easily without having to, you know, crop and cut and paste and all that stuff. But anyway, so also the other thing I wanted to mention was I went to Cape Disappointment, and you'll see that video here shortly. I went to Cape Disappointment and I hiked several hikes. One hike was from my camp up to the lighthouse was over 6 miles, and the other hike that I did from my camp to North Head Lighthouse was over 5. Now the one up to Cape Disappointment Lighthouse wasn't too bad. It was okay, and just kind of give you a little bit of background. I haven't done a hike like this, like either of these 2 hikes, since before my friend Richard had died. And I've never done this kind of hike with this dog. So those were the things that were kind of obstacles for me. Anyway, so I decided what the heck to do them. Very little incident. The hike up from camp to North Head Lighthouse was treacherous. I even had a warning, like a hazardous something or another. Is present, and beware and caution and all that good stuff. But I did it anyway, and I just took my time, went really, really slow. And if I had to rate it, I'd rate it in the 3 or 4 department. Usually I stayed, I did hikes only 2 to 3, and this was definitely a 3 to 4. This is the kind of hike where you're having to climb a little. I had to use my hands going up and going down a couple of times. So all in all, it was a great, both of those hikes were great hikes. They challenged me and Riggs. The only problem is on the way down from North Head, it was very steep. There was a big route, and there was route stairs, you know, and so I had noticed this fantastic, gorgeous tree, and in my mind I'm thinking, oh, a gnome sunroom, because it was way open and there was light on 3 sides of the tree trunk, and huge, huge, huge tree. Anyway, as I was noting that, I missed a step and I fell forward going downhill on this huge ass log or route. So I got my right leg high centered over that root, and then my left leg was down on the ground, bent on my knee. So if you can imagine, I got a bent knee on my left, and this one sprawled out this way. And I'm like stuck. I'm high centered. I mean, if you ever high center a car, I've never have, but I've seen it. And there's no way. There's no going up. There's no going down. There's no forward, backwards. It was a lot of work to get me out of that spot. Thank heavens, although I went forward because I was going downhill, thank heavens I didn't hit my head, and that was the scariest part. I was afraid I was going to hit my head on that tree. I do have some nasty looking bruises though, but no broken bones, and I managed after a few minutes to get myself undone. But I'm very frustrated. I don't know, I was talking to my friend Laura today online, and I think what's happening is I would never have attempted a hike like that alone before. And I'm almost like, am I tempting fate, or am I taking chances or taking risks and stuff? Even like traveling alone in an RV, am I taking too many risks? And I think I've had this conversation with you guys once before. My biggest fear is not doing this and not moving forward and not pushing myself to do more than what I've done. So many years I went by, and I stay home because of kids. I stay home and I don't do stuff because of husbands, or I stay home because of work. Finally, there's a time in my life I can do whatever I want to do, and now these obstacles keep happening. So, I'm looking for these lessons, and am I doing too much? Am I pushing myself too much, or am I not pushing myself enough? Am I being stupid? I keep looking for reasons why all this has happened. I think, I've come up with a few reasons why this has happened. I've met people I never would have met before if I hadn't stayed, if I had gone. Not to say I wouldn't have met other people, but I've met people that I would have never met before, and or at any other time that I could imagine. And I've had experiences I've not experienced before, like finally after all these years, I make a point of going to the Cape Disappointment Lighthouse. After going to Long Beach over and over and over again, I go to Long Beach, but I never go to Cape Disappointment Lighthouse. Why? Weird. But, so I'm kind of, on the good side, I'm happy that I was able to have those experiences. But now I'm just really kind of wondering, what am I doing again? What are these falls about? Is the universe saying, slow down, don't do it, don't take risks, watch TV, read a book? Or is it saying, be careful of distractions? And I'm very easily distracted, squirrel. And